I'll start this video by saying something I've said many times before. When it comes to trans, non-binary and genderqueer people, I believe the vast majority are just trying to live their lives like the rest of us. And if that's you, I wish you the best on your journey. However, there is a hardcore minority and their toxic allies who go out of their way to play the victim and ruin things for everyone. We'll see two examples of this, beginning with a trans woman, so that's a biological man, doing something that's becoming increasingly common among these hardliners, and that's trans women belittling and insulting biological women. The people to all intents and purposes, they are LARPing as. Now, this individual has had the full surgery, and maybe it's just me, but if there's a man who's opted to have his dick cut off, I'm going to have a hard time taking that person's opinions seriously. But this individual is claiming that trans women have superior vaginas to actual women.
People are really out here saying that trans Chuchi is the inferior product. I'm sorry, we have the designer, expensive, bougie Coochie. Like, you're telling me if someone says, would you like this free paper bag that came with my groceries, or would you like this $35,000 bag? You're taking the designer Birkin, babe. Like, seriously, you're just mad because trans girls don't want to put trash like you in our designer bags.
The sad thing about that TikTok, because it's always on TikTok, is there will be countless young women liking it and writing stunning and brave in the comments. But make no mistake, this person has the same attitude as the trans women competing in female sports. They're not looking to be accepted as women, they're looking to replace them. Anyway, our pink-haired friend has had all the surgeries, including the one to the vocal cords, to give her, sod it, I'll play along, a higher, more womanly voice. But at one point you can hear it hasn't quite worked. Yet, comparing a woman's undercarriage to a paper bag, can you get more insulting? Personally, I think the comparison between a paper and a designer bag is completely wrong. For me, it's more, would you prefer natural or man-made? Because the natural option has taken thousands of years to evolve to reach the perfection it is today. You can have that, or you can have something that's been knocked together by some mad bastard that lives in a castle with a lightning conductor on the roof. They said I was mad! Something that confuses me about the doctors who carry out this gender-affirming surgery is I thought the first line of the Hippocratic Oath is first, do no harm. Now forgive me if I'm wrong, but hacking off healthy body parts seems like it's doing quite a lot of bloody harm. And I know gender dysphoria can be a really horrible mental illness, but for the vast majority of cases, that's what it is. It's a psychological issue. And as for the comment that trans girls don't want us putting our trash into their designer bags, trust me, that feeling is completely fucking mutual. I would not dream of putting my meat and two veg anywhere near whatever it is Victor Frankenstein has constructed. And that isn't me being transphobic. A phobia is an irrational fear. This is coming from pure revulsion. Because I'm a straight man. But if someone put a gun to my head and the choices were either I go with a gay guy or whatever the fuck that thing was, well, at least I know what a gay man is. So I'd be taking a stroll down Queer Street. Next we have a clip of a non-binary individual who appears to be confused and angry. Actually, I'll just play the clip.
Period poverty doesn't just affect women. Two-spirits, trans men, non-binary people, and genderqueer people can all have periods. And arguably, period poverty may be higher in these populations. Here's why. You ever seen a tampon dispenser or a box of free tampons in a men's bathroom? What about a period aisle not labeled feminine hygiene or pink boxes all around it? Periods can be a really tough and dangerous time for people that aren't cisgender women. So if you're donating period products or putting them out in your workplace or school, make sure they're in all bathrooms. Or at least that all people have access to these products. Because blood has no gender, baby.
If, say I was in the supermarket and I went into the gents' toilets and saw a tampon dispenser on the wall, I would assume I'd made a mistake and run out of the toilets before I was put on the sex offenders register. And no matter what someone identifies as, we all know only biological females have periods. Not only that, I've yet to meet a woman, trans man, or whatever they them I cross paths with, who wasn't fully prepared for the week of the month when Liverpool are playing at home. Putting sanitary dispensers in gentlemen's toilets is a waste of time and money. And do these products have a use-by date? So they just sit there gathering dust until they're thrown away? Actually, no, that's not true. If there were a tampon dispenser in a gent's toilet, men, myself included, are bloody stupid. We'd be in there seeing how many it would take to block the toilet, or we'd be dipping them in red food colouring and lozing them at each other. Men are fucking idiots. As for the issue of those products being listed as feminine hygiene, well, the word feminine derives from female, and only females need them. And as for the pink boxes, well, obviously, I know women, and occasionally I'll say, I'm going for the shops, do you need me to get you anything? And every now and again, one of them will say, can you get me a box of tummy rockets? That isn't the term they use. Yet I've never been stood at the queue, worried that the cashier is going to assume I have a uterus. On a serious note, every day, thousands of girls and young women miss out on their education because they cannot afford basic sanitary products. So if anyone is donating those products, surely they should be the people receiving them, rather than following the advice of some confused non-binary type desperate to get on TikTok to share with the entire world how fucking deranged they are. As ever, thanks for watching.